got another mistake to avoid? I was going to say a mistake to me. No, a mistake to avoid.
Yeah, so I think coming off the back of this, you know, with networking, you know, don't treat it as don't take a 50% approach to it, if I put it that way. And there's probably more colourful language I can use on that. But don't be lazy about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I get people who will send me messages on LinkedIn. They'll try and, you know, build a connection, send me nice easy messages. I sometimes get one-liners. Hi, mate, can I have some work experience? Oh, I never thought you'd ask. Let me give you a mini pupillage. Would you like me to pick you up in a Rolls Royce for court? Yeah, if you're going to send me a one-liner like that, guess what the answer's going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, full marks for trying, but 0 marks for effort.
Yeah, don't be lazy and don't beg either. I know it, once again, we know it's hard. We know how desperate you can sometimes feel, but when you can like smell the desperation, it's not appealing.
No.
And we can tell that you've sent us a message, like, I get them. And it's like, well, I'm not a barrister.
Yeah.
I'm not in private practice anymore. So how do you think I'm going to give you a mini pupillage? But yeah, so you've not even like took the time to look at who you're messaging properly. I know you've sent that message to 20 other people.
Yeah.
Especially with, you know, AI.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
So obvious, isn't it?
To do it. But we can, even if they're not, as John says, we get the one-liners. But even if they are a bit of a paragraph, we can still spot the ones that are copy and paste jobs.
Yeah.
It's very, very easy to spot. So, yeah.
And I think stemming from the same point about, you know, not being lazy, when it comes to, you know, let's say, you know, you're not just going to message someone like me on LinkedIn. Let's say you're going to write into a chambers or law firm or whatever it is to get some experience. Take some time, you know, put a bit of effort into it. Don't just copy and paste your covering letters. Because that's what I would do. When I was looking for experience, I'd write to chambers, write to firms, send them a covering letter with a CV, and tailor it to that firm or that chambers. You know, just spend some time doing a little bit of research on them. You know, it doesn't have to be hours and hours and hours, but at least make sure the letter is tailored.
Mm-hmm.
You know, figure out who the right person would be to address it to. Look at what they do, tell them why, you know, and, you know, if it's a specific area you want to do, explain to them why it is you like that area, why you want to go into it, what it is you like about that firm. And, you know, a couple of well-drafted paragraphs on a covering letter like that really goes a long way.
Yeah. And, you know, you've got time to put the effort in, because this is moving on to advice, but I guess it could be a mistake if you flip it on the other side, is we always say don't do too many applications. So you've got time to do, you know, 5 to 10 great ones.
Yeah.
And likewise, if it's a chambers, let's use John's chambers, for example, Charthouse, you really, really want to work there. Well, keep an eye on their socials, keep an eye on what John's doing, because John's usually saying where he's going and what events he's involved with. Other barristers do the same. And get yourself down there. Yeah. So then you can put in your application, I went to the Northern Pupillage Fair and I had a chat with Nick, I had a chat with John. I love the type of work you're doing. Yeah. Oh, I happened to come across a post on LinkedIn where you talked about this case. These cases really fascinate me. I want to get involved in them, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many ways that you can make sure that it's not a generic application you're sending in.
That's a point there, actually, because if you think about it from our day, it was really just... sound like I'm a pensioner.
In my day.
But, you know, even like 15 years ago, there wasn't really that much use of social media, particularly by businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So all you really had was the website, whereas now you can follow the chambers, the firm, you can follow people who work there, so you can actually see what's going on there on a day-to-day basis. So you've got a lot more live information that you can use.
My best resource was, you know, when you used to go to like law fairs and used to get those books, like, what was it, like Chambers
and Partners,
the pupillage handbook and all this, and it used to have like 1 or 2 pages for each firm and stuff, and I just used to sit there and imagine working there. But that used to list some of their clients, some of their cases. Occasionally you get like a day in the life of a trainee and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, and I used to put stuff like that in the application. Those were like the best resources. But nowadays, kids, there's no excuse for not doing your research. There's information everywhere.
This video is brought to you by Speed Mooting. We are an organisation that help aspiring and junior lawyers. We run online and in-person advocacy and mooting competitions. We do online advocacy and public speaking training, and we run lots of other events to assist people on their legal journey. To learn more, visit our website, speedmooting.com.